Hey guys, it's all that jazz. We're on the road to 2K, so go ahead and join today by clicking that red subscribe button. I want y'all to know your girl got some hang time. We'll be coming with bringing y'all a 3-year update soon. Excuse my nails as I talk with my hands. I'm trying to take them off for a brief moment and then get them back on. I think I'm gonna do a life update. I gotta give y'all a life update. We're moving, so I'm in the midst of packing a bunch of stuff. In the midst of, if you guys didn't know, we live with my mom. She helped us out for some time, for the time that we all live together, and now we're going our own ways. She's going to live like 30 minutes from us, so we'll still be very close, but we'll just be adulting on our own. Not that we weren't doing that before, but basically we're moving to an area that's like 15 minutes from us. It's not that far. It's nice. It's a nice apartment. The reason we're moving is we've been dealing with mold for quite some time now. Back to back, like, sicknesses. The boys did go to school, so part of them being sick could be due to that. But I believe that a big part of it is mold. As I've done my research, it can really seriously affect your health. And remember how I told y'all we be sick all the time? I've never been so sickly in my life. Literally, it could be worse, but I'm talking about just random colds, unless that's just a universal thing that's going on, which I don't think is the case. But like I said, it's a lot of factors that contribute, but my opinion is that the mold definitely has affected us. So it's on our bathroom ceiling, in our windows. It's just been a terrible, y'all, terrible. So I'm on the road to having less stuff. So as we're moving, which I had low-key started recording, but then I was like, this is a lot. But I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff. We've been getting rid of a lot of the stuff, clothes, shoes, stuff that has been under your sink that you haven't touched in we haven't touched in 2 years. You're not gonna use that. And it's funny because I love decluttering and organizing videos, so I watch those all the time. One day we'll have an extremely aesthetically pleasing declutter organization thing. I'm watching these videos, they're really super nice, and I'm like, the key to having less is needing and wanting less. You know what I mean? So memories is different. You gotta keep your memories, your photos, blah blah blah. Things that people might have gave you that meant a lot to you are important, but clutter bugs me. So and then another thing, the less that I have, the less I have to clean. That's my mindset. So on this journey to moving, that's part of what I've been wanting to achieve as a mom and a wife, to make things so much smoother across the board. I want to develop a routine of on Mondays we wash the clothes, on Sundays we cook, on this days we do this. That's my goal, but we'll see how that goes, because we are always busy. We have our moments where we're in the house, we're not here big living, but at the same time, somehow we just be busy. But I'll take it. I'd rather be busy than be dang, figure out how and where I'm gonna sit at. I have no clue, but somewhere with good lighting. Another thing, new thing, y'all remember how the boys was in daycare and they was living their best life? Well, they really do like it, but it's too expensive, y'all. So I like to keep it real with y'all. I'm going part-time. Boys, I love the school, but y'all, I'm gonna give y'all real numbers right now. Did y'all know? Now, like I said, this is a bougie daycare, but did y'all know that this daycare for 2 kids, even when they get into 3s, is $3,200. $3,200. And that's not even them giving them wipes or diapers, So it was cool in the beginning, and it was working out a little bit because we were having help, blah blah blah. And then we started calculating everything, okay, maybe not, maybe not, but it did help us get up on our bills and get some things paid off. So it's definitely been a great thing that we did. I'm just gonna be like taking a step back. Decided, like, at first it was like, should I stay completely or should I leave completely? And I just kind of decided to stay, just to still have it in my back pocket, you know, just in case, and to have that extra of like, uh-oh, this will happen with the business, but it's okay, we have this much to fall back on. Like, just a part of me was like, we need just something. Beside of that, the boys are doing really good. I don't think I've updated y'all, so this is basically a life update. Did I say that already? Yeah, but they had their ear surgery, and that went really well. They basically, it was difficult though. It was definitely difficult for me to see, because the way they woke up, y'all, I could give y'all the day of surgery until now, if you're thinking about it. But they had ear surgery. Give me y'all extra close up. But they had their ear procedure where they put the tubes in, and it went pretty well. I think it was difficult because for me to see them like waking up out of anesthesia, that was kind of hard, because they were like, well, one of them, Noah, was more so like no, like, what's going on? And Levi was just like, we haven't ate, because they couldn't eat before, like, we haven't ate, and where's my food, you know what I mean? So he was more chill, and they did prep us and tell us like before, like, hey, this is a reaction that you might see, or like, this is what's could happen when they wake up, you know. And Noah was the one that was like wilding out, and I understand, and he was just like not feeling it, and my heart was like, as mommy heart was like broken, like, no, like, you don't ever want to see your kids in pain, like, never ever ever, right? And then Levi was just, like I said, he was just like, feed me, like, and what. So they have those tubes, and they're supposed to fall out 6 months to a year. It seems like, y'all, really within a week or two, it was a huge difference in their hearing. Doctor would tell us like, oh, it sounds like, basically it sounds like to them everything is underwater. And we had hesitated like a couple months before they told us, hey, we kind of suggest this, whoop-de-whoop. And I was just like really hesitant, because who wants to put their 2-year-old in under any anesthesia or do any procedure so young? Like, you know, it's not like, oh, you know, we just gotta put little stitches on, they could be awake for this, or whoop-de-whoop. Like, Emmanuel was the one that had to like go with them when they put them to sleep. Like, I was like, mommy love y'all, but I can't even do it. Like, I know I'm gonna be out here like emotional, and that's just to put the sleep part. So, you know, luckily he was there, we were there as a team. Like, love that about our marriage. But I think it was just really hard to see positive. Like I said, within a week or two, they were hearing better, like talking more and trying to understand more, trying to mimic what we were saying more. And then since then, it's like they're sponges, they soaked it all up, and they were like, we thought you were saying that, but now we really got it. So the doctor did recommend speech therapy, and we're just kind of waiting. They had their consultation, y'all. Why when we did the consultation, they was acting like they ain't never said a word in their life. They would be like asking them questions, and they'd be like, I'm like, y'all so fake. So then, but they separated them, right? So this is the thing that I feel like with twins. First of all, they're used to being together all the time. But once they got back together, from like, Noah was in the room with Emmanuel, Levi was in the room with me. And once they got back together, y'all, the energy was on 20. Like, they were like, yay, my best friend brother is back, we lit. And then like the speech therapists were like, oh, so y'all can talk a little bit, you know. But they were very like, they're very smart, they comprehend so much. So that was super great news, which I knew, because I'm like, they understand. I could tell them, go do this or go do that, and they're like, okay, I got you, mom, you know. I think speech therapy is just going to help, but I don't think that there's anything wrong or anything like that, or it's a hindrance. I just think like, hey, why not? That's like, you know, the people recommend physical therapy, and they're like, I mean, you go heal, but you might heal faster or better if you go to these physical therapy classes, you know. I just don't look at it as a bad, like, at all, you know. And like I said, they're picking up, they know a lot, so I'm excited to basically be teaching them some more stuff, as well as they'll be coming back home and kind of prepping them for, you know, pre-K and 5-year-olds. Pre-K and 5-year-olds, pre-K and elementary school. They really shock me with how much they really do know, and I'd be like, wow, you knew that, huh? You understand that, huh? Got you. So yeah, they are super smart. I'm excited and interested to learn and read, and it's like cool when your kids are like, oh, I want to learn. I don't know at what age, or if there's ever an age that kids are just kind of like, yeah, like next, you know. And then learning, they like to learn through play, like just so much that we've discovered as they come up on being 3 years old. So that's the update on them. That's the update on me and Emmanuel. We're going strong. We did just have our 3-year marriage anniversary. Not do anything. We recently did just go on a date, so I guess we could maybe count that as it. But as time goes on, we say when the boys turn like 5, we'll start looking into like doing more so vacations. But right now it's just too much. So shout out to the people who be taking their toddlers on trips, because not us. Now if it's like up the street trip or like a little 2-3 hours, whoopty cool. But like anything outside of that, not us. Not going all the way to another country. No, they're really not, like, they're not bad kids. I'm not trying to make it seem like that. It's just a lot when you're trying to be on vacation with kids. Like it's difficult. About 5 is when we're gonna start being like, okay, where we going, what's out here, especially because we'll be in a good space. I'm still trying to figure out how to balance life, so if you know, go ahead and let me know in the comments, because I'm confused. We kind of want to start over with our furniture, low-key, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, I do, but I don't. Because I'm like, eventually we're going to get a house. And I'd rather, like, I'd rather invest. I just don't want to get, like, brand new furniture now. And then I don't know when we get a house. And then, like, 5 years from now, I'm like, I don't really want this furniture for real anyway, you know? Like, why not wait to get the new house, then furnish the house? But at the same time, closing costs plus new decorations, not free. So, I'm just telling y'all what's on my brain at this point. I'm proud of us, because in our adulthood, me and Mayo have made some really cool friends, like, mature. I met this one lady who has twin boys, and we relate on a lot of stuff. And then we have somebody in our neighborhood that has 2 kids and they're married, you know. So it's cool to like meet new people at this age, because you kind of can just shut down and close out when you get to a certain point of meeting new people. But like for me, I don't know if I wouldn't say I'm extroverted like at all, but I think it's cool to relate to people and know like we're all kind of just going through life. We're all trying to figure it out. You know, this world is like wild and crazy. You gotta keep the good ones like by you, because otherwise you'll be like, I can't trust nobody. These people wilding out. Like it's too much. But I guess I can tell y'all also my plans and thoughts on YouTube. Transitioning, new subject. I really want to have like a blog, which I've still been working on, and it's a lot harder than I thought to make. Like, you don't just plug in pictures and move on and paragraphs. No, it's definitely not that. But that's kind of like my goal with the channel. More sister-like content, you know, with my channel, and more, like I said, declutter, organize, even though it's gonna be on a budget. Wifehood content, a splash of motherhood content. You know, that's kind of the direction I see my channel going. And yeah, so y'all just stay tuned. I think that's all I can think of. Why should I get off the camera and be like, oh man, I forgot to tell them that.